what would her mother think for her to be outside with half her ass hanging out in the back of a motorcycle? I guess that boy's gonna wifey her, as they say. But anyway. But I just, ultimately, the swine flu comes from people not being clean. So if we want to be honest about it, the swine flu is spread because people are nasty motherfuckers. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the whole swine flu thing, epidemic, and everybody was all up in arms within the last week or two about how we have to contain this disease. I guess what the part about it that gets me is that over in Egypt they slaughtered over 3,000 pigs because they didn't want the pigs to spread the swine flu. And it strikes me as odd because pigs aren't spreading it now. I mean, except if you count the big bitches that are spreading swine flu. But pigs, that's not how you get it. You get it from other human beings. So why don't we go about slaying 3,000 worthless people if we're going to do something that's stupid? It didn't make sense to me. Because just this morning I had bacon and I felt no fear whatsoever. And I figure if I'm going to go out, I should at least be able to go out happy. And if I have to choose a fatty animal, I'd go with a pig. Second up would be a cow, of course. Third up would be a lamb because they have some fatty tissue on them too. Those little fat pockets are nice. But needless to say, if I had to go out fighting, I'd go out fighting with swine. So don't get rid of good bacon and ham, pig feet, all of those great treasures in life. That didn't make sense. So I'm just wondering if this whole swine flu epidemic is going to change the way the pork industry markets themselves. Not that they need to be concerned, because again, you don't get the swine flu from eating swine. You get it from a human being. I just wonder if it's going to change the dynamic of how they currently advertise their business, and if people are going to cut back on eating, pork. Because I've just been puzzled by this whole swine flu thing and watching it and hoping that I don't get it, and just hoping that people who do have it stay their asses at home. Because, needless to say, disease is usually spread by those who are too selfish to take a day off from work and stay home. But the continued spread of it didn't come from pigs at all. It came from nasty, filthy humans. And see, what people don't realize is the swine flu is spread because people don't wash their hands. Ultimately, the swine flu comes from people not being clean. So if we want to be honest about it, the swine flu is spread because people are nasty motherfuckers and they don't wash their hands. They go to the bathroom, they wipe their ass, and then they come right back out. They scratch their... How many of you have seen guys scratch their balls? Oh, you really think they only scratch them on top of the pants? Fuck that. They got to do a ball adjustment too sometimes. And sometimes a ball adjustment means you got to dig. You got to get up in those cracks and crevices and shuffle those balls around. Thus, they're putting their hands over their sticky balls, and then they're coming back and burning an ink pen off of your desk.